In this video, I'm going to show you how to make the best puff puff in the world. I'm not bragging. This puff puff tastes so tasty, yummy, delicious, soft, fluffy. And if you also want to learn how to make the puff puff for your family, or you want to start a puff puff business, this video is for you. So let's get started. In this bowl, I have 1,500 grams of self-rising flour, but you can also use plain flour. Next to it is 400 grams of sugar. After that, I have 1.5 teaspoon of yeast, but if you're using plain flour, you have to double the yeast. Salt for taste. So the next thing I'm going to do is add all the dry ingredients. I'm adding salt, yeast, sugar. After that, I mix together until it's well combined. Please remember that I said if you're using plain flour, you have to double your yeast. That means you have to use 3 tablespoons. But because I'm using self-rising flour, I'm using 1.5 tablespoons. Please, if you've not subscribed to my channel, this is the time you have to hit that button and leave your comments. Let me know if you're going to try this recipe. After mixing the dry ingredients until it's well combined, next is to mix the wet ingredients. In this cup, I have warm water. Please remember warm water. To it, I'm adding evaporated milk, but you can also use condensed milk. This is going to boost the flavor of your puff puff. Trust me, this is going to take your puff puff to another level. So next, I'm going to add the wet to the dry. With my clean hands, I'm going to mix together until it's well combined. I prefer to use my hands to mix the puff puff. In that way, I can control the consistency. One tip when you're mixing your puff puff, please do not just add all the water. If you're using water or if you're using the evaporated milk that I've mixed, do not add it at once. You just add bit by bit as you mix until you get the consistency you're going for. With this puff puff, you don't want it to be too runny and you don't want it to be too thick. I'm going to show you the final result after mixing it together. After mixing the puff puff, this is what it looks like. As I said, you don't want your consistency, or when you finish mixing your puff puff, is too runny or it's too thick. This is exactly what you should be going for. Because one thing with puff puff is that when it rises, the consistency tends to be a bit softer. That's the best way. So to allow it to rise, I cover with cling film, and you're going to keep this in a warm place. Remember, in a warm place for at least 1 hour. And this is 1 hour later. After 1 hour, your puff puff should be double or triple in size. That is if you follow this recipe. As I said, if you're using plain flour, please double your yeast. You're going to be using 3 tablespoons of yeast. Once your puff puff mix is double in size, the next thing is to heat up your oil. I have my pan in a medium heat, so that I'm adding vegetable oil, and I'm going to allow it to heat up. It takes between 10 to 15 minutes to heat up. After heating up the oil and the oil is hot, the next thing you're going to do is to scoop in your puff puff. With a clean hand, all you need to do is to use your hand and scoop in the puff puff. It's very easy to fry puff puff. Please make sure your oil is not too hot, because if your oil is too hot, you're going to get a half done puff puff, and you don't want that. Yotago. And this is my favorite part, frying the puff puff, because once the first batch is out, I'm gonna be eating it like I'm not eating before. And this puff puff was so tasty, guys. You see how I'm scooping it in? It's very easy to fry puff puff. So if you want to start puff puff business, or you want to fry puff puff for your family, this video will help you out. And guys, if you've not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? After frying for at least 8 minutes, you need to now flip over. You want the whole part of the puff puff to be golden brown. Trust me, puff puff is a bit tricky when you're trying to flip over. It's a bit tricky, but continue doing that, and before you know it, your first puff puff will be ready. Yummy puff puff for Dioko Yotago. So guys, I almost edited this part out, but I said let me leave it so that people can watch. You see how I'm struggling to flip it over? That's how puff puff is. It takes between 1 to 18 minutes to fry puff puff. It's very easy to fry puff puff. If you're not sure whether your puff puff is ready, just take one and tear it into 2 and check if the inside is done. Once it's done, place your kitchen towel on a tray, then scoop it out. This is how to fry puff puff. Puff puff is very easy to make. Guys, this puff puff tastes so delicious, and if you don't believe me, Wait, I had people in the kitchen to confirm that. So watch till the end. Thank you. Please do not forget to subscribe. Love you guys, and I'll see you in another one. Bye.
Puff, 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 puff. You know about puff. Nigeria puff is one of the best things that you can ever think of. Yes. So give it a try soon. Yes. How many minutes?
And that's the CEO right there on green.
I can't wait to test him. Yeah, puff, puff. Oh my God, it's so hot. Can you see the smoke coming out? Oh my God. I don't know where to start from. It's so hot, isn't it?
And the taste, how is the taste?
Oh my God, this is so amazing. This is so, I mean, like, mind blowing. You want to try it?
Definitely. I'm going to try it after.
Any event, birthday, anything. Just call on us. Continental food dots. Okay. Oh my God.
Continental food is an all-round.
But on this one, this one are my own. I'm going to thank you.